Have you ever found yourself praying for a marriage, asking God for a partner, and yet the answer feels silent? You wait, you hope, you wonder why it hasn't happened yet. And in that silence, it's easy to feel like God isn't listening. But what if the quiet is not absence? What if it's a space where something deeper is happening, something you cannot see yet? I know what that waiting feels like. You might feel lonely, frustrated, or even a little forgotten. Perhaps friends and family are moving forward in their own journeys, and you wonder, why not me? Why is my story delayed? The heart longs for companionship, for someone who understands, someone to share life with. And when those prayers seem unanswered, the disappointment can feel heavy, like a cloud you carry silently. Maybe, sometimes, there's even a hint of fear that God might never answer, or that you'll miss the timing. And that fear can whisper doubts into your mind, making you question your worth, your choices, even God's love. I want you to know, those feelings are real, and they are valid. You are not failing by feeling them. Now, let's step back and look at this from God's perspective. Often, God's timing is not about denying you, but about preparing you. Think of a seed planted in the ground. It doesn't bloom the moment it touches soil. It rests. It grows roots unseen. It strengthens until it is ready to blossom. Your life is much the same. God is shaping your character, your heart, your faith. Perhaps there are lessons you need to learn in this season. Lessons about patience, trust, or self-awareness. Sometimes the waiting is about refining your desires, aligning them with His plan. And the truth is, He sees the bigger picture, the one you cannot see. You may not understand the timing now, and that's okay. Faith is not about seeing the whole road, it's about trusting the one who knows the destination. The Bible speaks gently to those who wait. In Ecclesiastes, we read that there is a season for everything, a season to wait and a season to receive. And in Psalms, the psalmist cries out, asking God to guide him, to hear him, to not abandon him. And God responds, not always immediately, but always faithfully. Consider Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your paths. Here, the invitation is to trust even when we don't understand, even when the answer feels delayed. And then there's James 1:4, which says that trials, every season of waiting, produce perseverance. And perseverance, when allowed to work quietly in our hearts, leads to maturity and completeness. Your waiting is not wasted, it's work, spiritual work, heart work. So, how do we live this out day by day without losing heart? First, nurture your relationship with God as if it were the most important partnership in your life, because it is. Spend time in prayer and reflection, not only asking for a spouse, but asking God to shape you into the kind of person He has prepared for someone else to meet. Second, live fully in the present. Engage in friendships, serve others, explore your passions. This season of singleness is not a void, it's an opportunity to grow in ways that a relationship sometimes cannot allow. The quieter moments, the moments that feel like waiting, are often the moments when your character is formed. Third, release comparison. It's easy to measure your journey against others, to see their engagements, marriages, or milestones and feel anxious. Remember, every timeline is unique. God's plan for you is unique too. And He is faithful. And finally, practice gratitude. Even small moments of joy, of connection, of God's provision matter. Gratitude tunes your heart to hope rather than despair, to peace rather than worry. So, my friend, if your marriage prayer hasn't been answered yet, I want you to pause and breathe. God hasn't forgotten you. He's quietly at work, shaping the soil of your heart, preparing you for the life and love He knows you need. The waiting is not a punishment, it's a preparation. You are seen, you are loved, and when the time comes, and it will, your answer will arrive in perfect timing, fully formed, perfectly aligned with your heart and God's purpose. Until then, walk gently in faith. Let patience soften your edges. Let hope steady your heart, and let trust in God's goodness anchor your soul. Remember, God is never late, and His love is never conditional. In this season of waiting, let your heart rest in Him. Let your prayers shape you as much as they seek to be answered, and let the peace of knowing God holds your life carry you through each quiet day.